We're going to try to make some displacement here. Not sure how this is going to turn out. This is experimental. So we'll make a plane. You know, the scale's off, but I'm not worrying about this. I just want to test. I just want to try this. I ain't, you know, if it works, then we'll do something better with the texture. I just took that picture. I just took that with my Nikon camera. We never use that camera, but you know, it's got a lot higher megapixel than my iPhone. It's just I suck at taking pictures with them kind of cameras. It's a DLLSR. We've had it for a while. We never use it. It's like, well, damn, I know it does 24 megapixel. If I could just take some pictures that ain't blurry, which, I mean, I took some today, and if someone can be bad enough at taking pictures that they can waste film using a memory card, that's me. If it was possible. These are just things I was going to use to make stuff, just textures, and you can just see that they're just, but you may not can see, some are good, some are blurry. This is crap, man. Some of these, man, it's like, nah, I was going to use that in mesh room, and then hell, they're so blurry. Here's another thing I do. I'll alpha out the pink, you know, since it's not a green screen. It'd be like the opposite of green would be like pink. So if you want to do the reverse with plants, you'd use like pink. But I was going to make some more foliage. Now that one turned out good. Um, which I'll be able to cut that out perfect right there and make something with that. That one did turn out nicely. That one will work. Maybe even that one. That ain't gonna work because it's the depth of field. All the background stuff's blurred. It looked like crap. That ain't gonna work well. It's just, look how dark. So dark. And then this is we're just gonna do this with the grass. Make some kind of different ground cover. Which is probably the one I use there. Just took a bunch of damn pictures. It's a real good one of a damn bark. You know, kind of thinking ahead, like what some things I might want to make. And ones of the road didn't turn out well, they're blurry. You know, it's got an autofocus too, but I would damn if it's still blurry when I take them with that. So, I don't know. I guess I should have opted for that class. I used to work for a photographer. I did his graphic design stuff, and he offered classes all the time for doing learning the stuff, like what all the damn settings of the cameras do. And, you know, and I guess it's like a this guy. I kind of compare it to like someone who races cars that prefers like a manual transmission opposed to automatic, so they can change the gears like what's best for the car and everything, and for what they're wanting out of it. Well, it's kind of like them cameras. You know, all them damn settings are for people that know how to use them great and can really make them work for what they're using it for. I'm just not one of them people. It's like anything, I guess you do enough of it, you can get good at it. No, I'm gonna subdivide this thing about as much as I did funny money, which is well beyond that. Oh, so maybe even more than that. It's probably like 100. I think that's getting into the ballpark of funny money. Uh, displacement. I mean displacement. Tessellation. Because every little yellow, every little orange thing is a damn node, and every line in between is a beam. That's how that works. That's a tessellated sucker right there. Now it'll fall to the ground. So to have it kind of behave like some kind of stuff that's like a substance that you kind of float in. Now you can affect uh, it's the buoyancy coefficient for volume. I think is what I read for how well something floats. That can be set um, for custom ground models and stuff. So this would probably be like a custom ground model where you specify those variables to maybe work great. But I could talk all day and it ain't gonna do no damn good until I get this thing finished. So I mean, I could run all these options in my head and see what I think could work and what couldn't work, but it's just gonna take some damn trial and error, and I'll probably have to do a few things before it's working. Objects, set origin. Shit, I forget to do this all the time. Alright, now, this is the quickest way to make your own stuff. It's just to take a mod they already made and just make a copy of the folder and just rename it to the new one, and then change the few things you gotta change. It's so much quicker than trying to redo everything. Like I'll go into funny money, for example, here, and funny money, where you at? I don't see it in here. No. So the model will be called Mudtest. And the info, if this ain't in here, you're not going to get anything to pick when you pick your mod. So that's the name of the mod. You put whatever brand you want or you name. That's why when you see this pearl white like if something goes wrong with your mod, that's why I guess this is what makes it spawn that damn white truck. It's like a backup. If all else fails, at least it'll put something on the screen. I don't know. Save it. You get out of there and go into the change the folder, the vehicle name folder to, and we're not gonna need that damn image or that model or that. Well, we'll use the jbeam, but the materials, what to rechange that to. So I'll go ahead and rename this to Mudtest, and material. I'll get that when I copy that over. Wait a minute, I already did that. I got it right here, mudtest.dds. Alright, so now I know that's going to be the name of the texture. Mudtest will be the texture name too. And just 3 times for all these. Alright, and make sure that's down. If you have this thing unpacked slash what, you know, instead of just this, you got unpacked in there also. That shit ain't gonna show you the picture if it's packed up. Someone downloads the mod and it's zipped up and they don't unpack it and it's got unpacked here, they're gonna say you got your textures are that funny orange color. So I had to figure that out. Now we can save this, and all we got now is just export the image and the jbeam stuff and copy that over, and that'll be it. That's assuming nothing goes wrong. So Mudtest, we save it. You save the Blender file wherever you save your other Blender files. You know, you put it where you want to put it. It just don't matter. It only matters when you want to reload it. You need to find it. But that's all that matters. Now we'll export it as a Kaleida. And no, mods don't get all that other crap, like these base 00, start 01, all that crap. That you don't, mods don't. At least when I make them, they don't. I don't put them in there. So I don't. I'm pretty sure you don't have to do that with the mods. Well, I haven't yet, anyhow. So we'll export it to Kaleida. We're gonna put this in that folder we just renamed, which ain't gonna be in here yet. So I gotta navigate to it. Mudtest. Vehicles, Mudtest. This is where the DAE is going. Copy texture. Well, it's already over there, but shit ain't gonna hurt nothing. So I'm gonna send it like it is. It's gonna get see Mudtest is what I named the texture also, and that's already been named in that materials file. So now the thing to do now is export the jbeam. It's going to take a minute because it's a big one. About damn 19,000 beams. Kind of like the money. You'll need a damn next gen CPU. I do think this sucker might have locked up on me. It can't still possibly be damn. it's still showing 0 in there, 0K. Well, I did just save it, so yeah, it's locked up, or I'm out of memory. Well, why not guess? Why just look and find out? See what's going on with your performance. What's going where? What's being used? Oh, it finished. Okay. Alright, good. Took it a while. Damn, almost 2. That's a big damn file there. What does all that mean? Well, it means it's going to be a shitload of beams, and what it means. It could probably run like ass. I mean, it's going to run like, man. But, you know, this is all about experimenting and fun, and let's see what it does. And look how many lines is in this sucker. 112,000 lines. Look at all them damn beams. Good God. That's going to crash. You know that's going to crash. I don't even know why we going to do it. But we going to do it anyway. Yeah. So, we gotta load the other Mudtest in here, which is the one that used to be the funny money. Remember, I renamed all that stuff in that folder to save some time. So Mudtest is just the jbeam for that one. So I'm gonna drag it to that side. I don't get too confused. This is the one we're actually using. This is the one that was exported just now. So I'm not gonna have any of it fixed for the time being, which means the nodes are stuck in place. They ain't going nowhere. They're just, you know, they can move. So first thing I do is get rid of the nodes in here. Can replace them with the other nodes, and that don't matter. I'll get that out of there too. Oh, damn, that's taking too long. I didn't think there was that many in there. I mean, I knew there was a lot, but alright, that's where they end. Okay, I can get all this out. Alright, so this is where the nodes will go. I don't need 2 of those. I can probably back this up, make it a little more neat. Does it gotta be neat? No, it don't make a shit difference. Have shit all over the place. It's like, you know, it doesn't gotta be lined up. That's just I guess somebody's OCD that has to have it that way. I guess it can bother me sometimes, but it doesn't really. I can just have that stuff scattered everywhere. It doesn't faze me a bit. Which meaning they ain't all lined up perfectly under one another. Well, I will say it makes it a lot easier later on when you're trying to do any fixing anything. When it's a lot neater, it's a lot easier to have your eyeball skim over to where it needs to go to make changes and stuff. So I got all the beams out of there, so now I got to put the beams from over here into there. Imagine having to, remember they had to hand type all them damn things before. You imagine having to do that? There would be nobody making no damn mods if that was the case. I sure as hell wouldn't do that. I know there's probably people that love math that like, they got more aroused doing mathematics than when they started dating. You know what I mean? Them people that like math that much that they just tickles their balls when they get a damn math equation to solve. Well, I'm not one of them people. I could care. I hate math. In fact, I was in math in school. I had the math classes with the football players, which I didn't play football. Shit bored me. But I was in there with all the football players. If that tells you anything about my math, my computational abilities in mathematics. Uh, it's boring, man. It's boring, But I know people love it. Uh, that's fine. We all have to. People love certain things to make things great in the world. Uh, but yeah, I'm just not one of them folks. But yeah, you'd have to type all that shit, all that, man. Damn that. So, oh, we got to change the mesh here and change the name of the mod up here to Mudtest. It don't matter what the group. I mean, I'll call it Mud, but it could have stayed Bill. It doesn't matter as long as you got it in here. It as long as it says Mud under group and you got it in above the nodes to tell it, all these nodes are under this line, or rather, or a group Mud. Mudtest is the name of the model. It's looking for the mesh. That's what we just exported. Uh, Mudtest.dae. That's what that's asking for. And if you ever have more than one model, say we made a damn ball and a rectangle and a donut, you know, they don't have to be combined here. You can have the other meshes in here, and you call it donut, you call it egg, you call it fish stick, you call it whatever you want. Just whatever you make these new meshes inside of here, you got to have another line where, like, you got a copy of this one. The easiest way is just copy and paste it. And then this one, you call the next one. I didn't mean to erase all that. So you would name this one the next model that's in the list, and then we call it, give it its own group. Call it whatever you want to call it. Call it something. Doesn't matter. It just, when you determine what the nodes are for that object, which if you export that model's jbeam, you'll know what they are, because instead of having a letter N in front of the prefix, when you export them, it's going to have the new letter. You don't want them all N, so you put a letter F for fish sticks, for example. You put an F, okay, well, when I export that jbeam and I copy all that crap from in that export into this one, I know where to put them under the new group, which I'd have another group, like say it'd start here, and this group would be fish sticks here, and then I'd load that other jbeam in that exported. I'd take all the nodes from it, all the beams from it, and all the triangles, and throw them in here, and then that's how it knows how to do it. So that's pretty much how you would do that if you were wanting to do that. But this ain't gonna have more than one model. This is gonna be simple. The node weight, the cloth, that's this material. All that it does is a sound effect for whatever that damn mod, when it breaks or slides across the floor or bumps into something. That's just, from what I can tell, this only changes the sound. It doesn't do anything else. Let's save it. I think we got everything. Oh yeah, and this has got to be changed to. That's the name of the damn mod, Mudtest. And I ain't worrying about the reference nodes for now. Let's save it. Let's load it up. Shit. See, I just think about mathematics, I get sleepy. God, dog, that's if it doesn't interest me, and it requires brain function to figure out. It might as well. I might as well have narcolepsy because I can't stay awake. I'm just that. Yeah, if it doesn't interest me and it requires any thinking to figure something out, then yeah, I'm not interested. I'll get sleepy. And so much of this modding shit is boring to me, and it's like, God, it's so hard to stay awake. It's loading. It's working. It's taking forever to load it. Good lordy. He couldn't do it. It's shit on itself, man. Let me close all this other stuff. Let me save this here. Save. All right, let me close because I could just be. It could be. They ain't got much memory. We'll try it again. All right. I think I got everything closed. Let's give it another go. Yeah, I only got 16 gigs of memory. That's probably not enough to be doing 100,000 lines of beams and triangles and nodes. And now I know there's a limit too to how big of a model you can import. I tried to import in something that was like 3 million polygons, and man, it doesn't like big mob. I was trying to do that space track. I don't forget what the hell it was. It was one of the planets. I made it like an entire planet, which is just a ball. But because of the size of the planet, it was causing problems. I don't know what the deal was. I mean, I had the view distance almost at like 200,000 whatever far away, and it still had problems loading. Um, I don't know what that might have been. That could have been something else I did. I could have been doing something wrong. So that was when I first started fooling with it. I did a lot of things wrong. Still do things wrong, but did a lot more things wrong then. Have to reduce the quality if it doesn't load. I just have to drop the tessellation down. I'll leave the model detailed. I'll just have to redo the jbeam's tessellation. It's going to be way too high probably. Hey, loaded. Pause it. Let me pause it. We got some progress. Alright, it's something. It may not be much, but it's something. Oh hell no. Let's see. I got it paused. Let's see if I can pick the object with get the editor. My editor ain't even loading. I can tell you that ain't what the vehicle's supposed to look like. I'm a stubborn bastard. I'm gonna try it again. Yeah, it's not going. It's just not. The third time's a charm. Yeah, shit ain't gonna work. Go ahead and lower that model quality. Alright, so yeah, that's just one too many tessellations. That's all it is. We just have to untessellate it. How do you untessellate? Unsubdivide. Damn it. Decimate. Unsubdivide. Which is, wait a minute. Maybe I gotta be in object mode to do that. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. That's a lot better than what it was. It was 10,000 faces. That's half. Let's do half. Let's do half. Because that might work. Alright, now let's export this jbeam again. It should take about half the time it took the first time. And I can go and go over here to what I'm going to be. Wait for this to finish. Alright. Yes. Alright, so yeah, remember I changed the damn, put the letter F in there. It's fine. It'll work. So I just have to copy the new information over. So we got to get rid of the old nodes, beams, and triangles from here and replace them. And I guess by having this letter F, you can kind of see exactly what's going on, what's getting replaced. Alright, delete them. Alright, now the nodes from the updated model. So put them in there. Next we go down to the beams. Alright, easiest way to do that is just left click and go to the very bottom where they stop at. hold down shift and left click, and then you select them like that. So get all them out of there and then replace them with these. And the triangles. Now if you ever just make a size change where you're not adding anything, you're just changing the scale of something, all you got to replace is just the nodes then, because it's going to still have the exact same triangles and beams. The only thing that'll be different will be the nodes. That's something to remember. But since this is a whole new model for this jbeam, I got all new everything. It does have to be dog, man. There we go. All right, and here we go. Alright, save. Alright, now let's give it a shot here and see what happens. Hmm. Yeah, it's still screwed up, but reset the vehicle and that's still gonna be too much. That's still too much for this damn thing to handle. That should be fine. But I said that last time, didn't I? Just hell with it. We'll go another step lower. I don't want to do this again. I'm not enjoying myself doing this. So export to jbeam. And you don't tell me automatically, I say this blah 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 blah. You say yeah, reload it. It's just it's already updating it for you, so you don't have to reload it into here. And that's the one you're working in, and that's the updated one. So yeah, just let it do its thing. Save you some time. All right. So, triangles. Nodes. No, triangles, beams, nodes. Nodes are last. Depending on which way I started at the triangles and worked my way up. But that's that. Save it. Now I know it'll work this time. I'm really damn about 90% sure it'll be alright. Yeah. I've been wrong before. Yeah, hope it get last time either. Alright, let's see what we got here. The Mudtest. Yeah, like I said, I knew it was going to work that time. There was no doubt in my mind. Well, I was a little doubt. Call me a skeptic. But how do we make that work like displaced mud? Well, that's how we have to do that. This would just be a test. This won't be like... Let's get a level with a terrain block. Something that's actually got a terrain. We'll use this one. I like this little map. Alright, let's load up our mud. Well, that ain't where I wanted it to go, but that's alright. We're going to put it over here. Well, let's see, we're somewhere it's kind of flattish. I guess right here is as good as any. Alright, reset it. Damn, it's in the water now. Update home position. Alright. I'm just gonna have to damn move it in the editor. It's got a mind of its own. I was gonna have to do this anyway. I thought it would at least just form onto the ground. Alright, now why when I update it, when I update the home position, it's putting it down sideways. It's not sideways. I didn't export it sideways. And that ain't where I damn said to update either. Alright, let's real slow motion. Give me time to grab these nodes while it's still, before it falls again through the ground, and I'll just fix these in space so that they're not going anywhere. They're like connected. Shit, that damn grass is in the way. I can't see. Well, hell, you know. So you would just have certain nodes fixed, so you don't have to do this. Nobody wants to do this every damn time you load the level. So you would just have these fixed so that they already kind of tack this up into the air. Because if you don't, it's going to go below the ground. And you could probably put a transparent texture on the ground to hide the ground texture.